We're at the Eurovision Song Contest 2018 in Lisbon, in Portugal. And with us now is a young gentleman that tried to get the ticket to represent San Marino at the Eurovision Song Contest 2018, although he's from Germany. We know Jessica and Jennifer got the ticket, but now with us is Basti, and he is from Cologne, not from San Marino. Basti, how are you?
Hey, I'm really good, thanks.
Yeah?
I'm really happy to be here.
So why did you come to Portugal, actually?
Because I was asked to be a backing for Jessica and Jennifer, and I love them, and they're doing a great job. So I was like, of course I'm going to be your backing, and now I try to support as much as I can.
So in a way, you did get the ticket to the Eurovision Song Contest then, right?
Somehow, yeah. And I'm actually happy how it worked out, and I'm really happy to be here, as I said.
So, yeah, how does it feel to be on that Eurovision stage? You have been having the rehearsals today, you have been in the press conferences, you've met some of the medias already. So how does that feel?
I'm not going to be on stage, so I don't know the feeling to be on stage.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a great feeling to be here. Like the whole Eurovision vibe, all the people, and like they're so nice, and everyone is so passionate about Eurovision, and that's how I am. So I've always been like super addicted to Eurovision. So finally, I get to meet people who think the same, and being part of it is just such an honor for me, and it feels great. Really.
So as a passionate Eurovision fan yourself, I gather you are a Eurovision fan.
Of course.
What are your famous or favorite moments of the past of Eurovision Song Contest?
Of course, Conchita. She did a lot for Eurovision, I think, and like for the gay society and LGBT. Like for me, the most special moment was Max Mutzke, because like when I saw him on stage, I knew that I'm gonna be there one day. So this was like my Eurovision moment for me. And of course ABBA, although I was not born. I wasn't born. And I loved Lena, of course. Lena.
The German victory.
The German victory
8
years ago. I loved. Actually, last year the Netherlands with O'Gene. Yeah. That was actually a special moment for me because those harmonies, they made me like, oh my God, I was shaking when they were singing. So this was actually a special moment for me as well.
It's like the new Wilson Phillips, basically.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So how old are you because of your memory of Eurovision? That's what I wanted to know.
I'm 23, and I've started watching Eurovision like before Max Mutzke, but like because for my family, it was always a big happening. So we always watched Eurovision together, and we had our lists with like the points. But like when I saw Max, as I said, it was like the moment where I knew I'm going to be there because I could relate to him. Like I felt what he was singing, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's actually what I want, and that's what I'm working for.
So are you a full-time musician in Germany, or are you working on something different, and is this your hobby, singing?
Yeah, singing has always been my hobby. I'm actually a student. I'm studying intermedia and music management, so it has to do with music, but it's not just music, so I'm not a full-time musician. But I definitely want to work with music, and we'll see if it's gonna be a singer or, I don't know, a presenter on television, or like working behind the scenes of a television station, or maybe at Eurovision, I don't know.
Oh, so you have a very diverse spectrum of things you would like to do with your career, but all to do with music.
Yes,
yeah?
right,
Okay.
right. Music is like the biggest part of my life, and it has always been. So it's really important that my profession has to do with music. So that's really important.
As a musician, you must have also a role model, an idol of music. Who is that?
Actually, it sounds a bit weird, but like Beyonce and Adele are the queens for me. Like Adele, because of her personality, of her songs, of her lyrics, and Beyonce because of like, Beyonce is Beyonce. I mean, we all know Beyonce, so she's like the full package. So they're both my idols, actually. Although they're female, like I think I definitely look up to them.
San Marino is the country that you are working with as a backing vocalist now. You went to the national final there. How did that idea come up to put the song in? Why? There were hundreds of songs sent in for San Marino. So what triggered you to do that?
I actually thought that the idea to do an international pre-selection was really interesting, and I actually haven't expected that they choose me, because like all the other videos were really professional. There were music videos, and I was just sitting on my couch singing like my favorite song at that moment. And when they just told me I was actually in the final, I was like, what? So it was like, because I always wanted to be part of Eurovision, so that was my first step, and I was like, okay, I have nothing to lose, I just try it. And when I got it, I was super happy, and that's how everything, yeah.
And then you went through two semi-finals in first in London, then the final was in Slovakia, I think, was it? Yeah, in
Yeah,
Bratislava. Yes, that's what it
right.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, like we had a boot camp in Vienna actually. So we worked 10 days together with songwriters, producers, to finalize our songs. And then there were like the live shows, the 2 live shows, and the final in Bratislava. And yeah, it was like a really, really intense time. It was a very special experience. Like there were moments when I was like, oh my God, how should I get that? But in the end, everything worked out very, very well. And I think we did a great final show. And I'm so proud of Jessica that she won the thing, actually.
And she is taking Jennifer with her to be on the stage. Would you do this again next year? Because I heard San Marino will be doing another national final in the same setup. Would you apply again?
I'm not sure actually, because I mean, of course, there are other people who also want this, and I'd actually love to represent Germany because I mean, it's my country, you know, and it would mean more for me actually. But I mean, you never know what happens, what country I'm gonna represent at Eurovision. I'm just open and.
So you tried for Germany, and now you get all the experience as a backing vocalist here in Lisbon. Basti, thank you so much for talking to us about your participation in the national final. How does the future look for you then, the musical future?
I really, I'm really gonna work hard. I'm gonna write songs. I think I really have to find myself as a musician. That's why it's maybe good that I'm not like the representative this year, because I think I'm not like a proper musician yet. But I think it's gonna happen, and I work hard for it, and it will happen, definitely. Give me just 1 or 2 years.
Thank you very much, Basti. We hope to see you again in one way or another at Eurovision, because you got the stuff.
Thank you
to do
so
it.
much.
All the best of luck.
Thanks, same for you. Thanks.
Thank you.